Most thermal cameras for smartphones deliver blurry images or poor Android compatibility. I analyzed 5 thermal cameras for smartphone that actually provide professional-grade resolution and reliable Android performance. What I discovered about image clarity will prevent you from buying cameras that miss critical temperature details. Here we go. Starting off at number 5. This one tackles thermal resolution in a unique way. We have the Flir One thermal camera for Android. What stands out immediately is the MSX technology. It's not just showing you heat blobs. It overlays edges and details from a visible camera right onto the thermal image in real time. So you're seeing sharp outlines of electrical boxes, pipes, and wiring, all color-coded by temperature. Users report the image quality is spectacular with this enhancement, and it helps identify hotspots way more easily than raw thermal alone. The native sensor is 80 by 60 pixels, upscaled to 240 by 180 through vivid IR processing. That means you're getting usable detail for most DIY and light professional work. Temperature accuracy sits at plus or minus 3 degrees Celsius or 5%. It's job site tough, rated to survive a 1.5 meter drop, and connects directly to any USB-C Android phone. Now, this next feature is what makes it practical. The Flir One app includes step-by-step thermal inspection guides built right in, so if you're hunting for air leaks or insulation gaps, it walks you through the process. Users mention it identifies trouble spots instantly, and they trust it more than cheap infrared thermometers. Here's where it gets interesting. The device has its own battery, so it's not draining your phone during use. You get about an hour of runtime, and it charges in 40 minutes. Boot time is around 20 seconds, which is standard for this class. This makes sense when you need a reliable thermal tool backed by the Flir name. It's ideal for electricians, HVAC techs, and serious DIYers who want proven MSX enhancement and solid app support. Keep in mind that it has known compatibility issues with some MediaTek chipsets and certain budget Android phones, so check the compatibility list before buying. Also, it works best at close range, typically 5 to 10 feet, and reflective surfaces can throw off reading. Link is in the description. Next up at number 4, here's where raw resolution really jumps. We have the Foxwell thermal camera with 512 by 384 resolution for Android. This solves a problem most phone thermal cameras ignore: pixel density. Where entry models give you blurry heat blobs, this sensor packs in nearly 200,000 thermal pixels. That means you're seeing individual wire strands in a breaker panel, not just a hot zone. Users report spotting PCB component failures and tracing heat patterns through walls, with clarity that usually costs 3 times as much. The build is compact aluminum, about the size of a lighter, and it draws power straight from your phone's USB-C port. No internal battery to charge or fail after 2 years. One reviewer specifically mentioned replacing an older unit with a failing battery, and this design solved that headache completely. You get up to 10 hours of continuous use because it only pulls 0.15 watts. Here's what's even better. The refresh rate hits 25 Hz in supported regions, so panning across a room feels smooth instead of choppy. Temperature range spans -4 Fahrenheit all the way to 1022, which covers everything from frozen pipes to engine blocks, and it's natively PC compatible. Plug it into Windows without any app, and it shows up as a standard USB camera. Now, the practical side. Multiple users confirm you'll need a short USB-C extender if you keep a case on your phone. The module sits flush to the port, so thick cases block it. That's a $6 fix. Some mention a slight clicking sound during operation, but reviews note that's normal calibration, not a defect. This makes sense when you need professional-grade thermal resolution without carrying a dedicated handheld. It's built for electricians, technicians, and anyone doing detailed diagnostic. We're seeing the shape of heat matters as much as the temperature reading. Just remember it's Android only, and your phone will see some battery drain during extended sessions. Link is in the description. At number 3, here's where smart image processing makes the difference. We have the Topdon thermal camera with 512 by 384 enhanced resolution for Android. This solves a problem most budget cameras ignore: getting professional level detail without paying for a native high-resolution sensor. The module starts with a 256 by 192 thermal sensor, then uses TISR enhancement technology to upscale images to 512 by 384. That's not just digital zoom, it's combining multiple frames with edge detection to reconstruct detail, so you're seeing component-level heat patterns on circuit boards and individual studs behind drywall. Users report it saved them thousands by spotting issues that would have needed professional diagnostics. One mentioned finding exactly where water damage was coming from. Another tracked down a parasitic electrical electrical draw on a car restoration project. The resolution is sharp enough that someone saw individual heating elements under truck seat leather. Temperature range spans -20 Celsius to 550, covering frozen pipes through engine blocks. Accuracy sits at ±2 degrees Celsius or 2%. The app lets you monitor 9 areas at once using point, line, and surface detection, with 9 color palettes to visualize gradients however works best for your task. Here's the practical side. It draws only 0.35 watts from your phone, so you're looking at 4 to 7 hours of runtime. Plug it in, and the app auto-launches. No separate battery to charge or die when you need it. The included cable is almost 20 inches with a USB-A adapter, so it works with phones and PCs. Now, the phone case situation is real. Most users mention needing the extension cable or removing their case for direct connection. Some noted app quirks initially, though updates addressed most issues. One reviewer pointed out support was slow, but eventually helpful. This makes sense when you want high-resolution thermal imaging at a value price point. It's built for technicians, home inspectors, and DIYers who need detail that rivals more expensive units. Just confirm your Android phone supports TISR before buying, and expect to use the extension cable. Link is in the description. These products are great, but there are hundreds of deals every day, and most of them are trash. That's why I pick the 5 best from each category every day and post them for free on Telegram. And you can choose only the categories that interest you, with 0 spam. Link in the description. Next up at number 4, here's where brand reputation meets everyday reliability. We have the Fluke TC01A Android thermal camera. For technicians who need something that lives in their tool bag, this addresses a real problem. It's compact enough to carry daily, and users report it handles control cabinets, hydraulic manifolds, and electrical panels without issue. One electrician and HVAC tech specifically mentioned the accuracy holds up across different job sites, which matters when you're diagnosing equipment repeatedly. The setup is straightforward. Plug it into your Android phone's USB-C port, the app auto-launches, and you're looking at thermal data. Photos save directly to your phone library, so you can share images or document findings immediately without dealing with separate cloud apps or file transfers. That workflow simplicity is something professionals mention appreciating. Here's what's practical about the power design. There's no internal battery to charge or replace after a couple years. It draws from your phone, and users note it doesn't drain the battery as aggressively as expected. One person compared performance to a much larger handheld unit, but keeps this one on hand because the bigger scanner rarely makes it to the job due to size and fragility concern. Now, the phone case situation is real. Multiple reviews confirm you'll need a USB-C extension cable if you run a protective case like an OtterBox Defender. The module sits flush to the port, so thicker cases block the connection. Users also recommend picking up a protective case for the camera itself, since it's small enough to get tossed around in a tool bag, but durable enough to stay accurate through normal wear. One consideration is, reflective surfaces can throw off temperature readings because the measurement picks up thermal reflections. Standard limitation for this class of device, but worth planning around when scanning shiny metals or polished components. Also, a few users reported app stability issues on Android, including freezes requiring reconnection. This makes sense for field technicians and maintenance professionals who value the Fluke name and need a pocket-sized thermal tool that stays reliable across months of regular use. Just budget for the extension cable and a case. Link is in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. And finally, number 1, this is where wireless freedom changes how you work with thermal imaging. We have the Flir Edge thermal camera. The wireless design solves something that's frustrated technicians for years. You're not tethered to your phone anymore. That means reaching into tight spaces, around corners, and overhead without contorting yourself or your device. The camera connects via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, so you can hold it separately or mount it wherever the shot requires. Resolution sits at 240 by 180 through vivid IR upscaling from an 80 by 60 native sensor. MSX technology overlays visible light edges onto the thermal image in real time, so you're seeing sharp component outlines and structural details instead of soft heat blobs. Users report the alignment menu makes calibrating the overlay straightforward, and once dialed in, the image clarity rivals higher resolution competitors. Temperature accuracy is plus or minus 3 degrees Celsius, or 5%. Range spans 5 to 120 Celsius, covering most building diagnostics and electrical work. The built-in battery gives you about an hour of runtime and charges in under 30 minutes. It's rated for a 2-meter drop, and the rubberized finish handles job site abuse. Now, here's the reality. Multiple users mentioned connectivity lag and occasional dropouts during use. Some report reconnecting several times per session, especially on long longer inspection. When it holds connection, the performance is solid, but the wireless protocol isn't as bulletproof as a direct USB connection. Also worth noting, that connecting to the camera's Wi-Fi disconnects your phone from internet until you're done. This makes sense when wireless access and the Flir ecosystem matter more than raw resolution. It's built for pros who need flexibility in how they capture images and trust the brand's software and support. Just go in knowing the wireless convenience comes with occasional connection hiccups. Link is in the description. Now you know which thermal cameras deliver professional-grade Android imaging without blurry heat blobs that miss critical temperature details. For maximum resolution on detailed diagnostics, go with number 4. For best value with high-resolution enhancement, check number 3. For wireless flexibility in tight spaces, number 1. Thermal camera prices fluctuate with industrial demand, so check the links in the description now.